I like Campfire because it's a fun place to go when my mom and dad is working. If I didn't come to Campfire, I would be bored just watching TV and playing with my little brother. They help me read, they help me do my homework, and they help me write.
Our recently merged organization, if I can say 2 years is recent, and we merged Campfire West Michigan and Kent Regional 4C. And when we came together, it brought together the education and training that Kent Regional 4C was doing and the Child and Adult Care Food Program, and then our direct service with children. And the wonderful thing about that is our focus on children and families. While we never did the same things, together we're stronger and we're able to better impact children and families.
A lot of our kids start at 7:30. They don't get home until 7, so we give them breakfast, lunch, and then snack, and then go home with a sack supper. So if kids are not taking advantage of Campfire programs, maybe they would go to bed hungry.
I know that if I did not have those adults in my life that cared, growing up in the inner city with the challenges that we faced at the time, I would have been lost. And I see that that hasn't changed for our youth today. So I feel it's my responsibility, it's my giving back, if you want to call it that. And not only just the giving back, but there's so much to learn when you're working with youth. And it's fun, it's just fun. When I was first introduced to Thrive, it was a framework of working with youth, and it started with Sparks, and Sparks are finding your interest, finding your passion.
The spark is when you have a talent. My spark is science because it's my favorite subject in school.
My spark is to be able to help people, and that really came from Campfire because I never really had like the view or the vision to help others. You know, it's like mostly for me and myself. But if it wasn't for Campfire, I don't think I would be pushing myself to help others.
They brought out sparks in me that I didn't know that I had too. I feel like I can be a kid around them while still being their mentor, leader at the same time, which has been super fun to get to know them personally, get to know their sparks personally. Each one of them has sparks that they didn't even know that they had, I don't think.
I see her just blossom this year, more so than last year, you know. Just personality-wise, you know, she tells me what she wants to do and where she wants to be. And so, you know, I just see a big difference in her maturity.
It's a phenomenal program. Everyone here is very welcoming, and having the same staff here year after year is huge. That is something that I looked at before I enrolled my children.
It started off as a necessity because my work hours overlap the beginning and end of school, but I found that lots of days she comes home with her homework done already, and that takes a lot of the time out before dinner that we can do other things.
The staff, the programs are excellent. They keep the kids engaged. He loved it, I love it, you know, so it's all good. So.
Every day is different. I love what I do. My passion is working with children. Just to come every day and see their smile on their faces, telling me about their weekend, this just makes me happy. Every night when I go home and I know there was another incident here, there was a homeless student. I help her with some of the resources, and she was in the art room making a heart. And then before she left, she came down and said, "Miss Cruz, when I come to the Campfire program, my heart is happy. I want you to have this picture." Oh, I hugged her like, it was just so sad to see her leave. But then I said, remember, every time you feel sad, just remember, try to find that happiness in your heart, just like this picture. And this is why I look forward to coming to work every day. I know if I could make a difference in one student, I accomplished a lot.
The Child and Adult Care Food Program is where we visit child care homes, and they get 3 visits a year, 2 of them unannounced, and we go into the homes and we do some nutrition training, talk about the standards of the USDA requirements, And then that impacts the lives of about 4,000 children who then are eating nutritious meals. The great thing about that is they learn to eat fruits and vegetables, and they drink milk. And those are things they might not do at home, but they do it in childcare because of the way the providers present it to kids and how kids are involved actively in sometimes making their own snacks or meals.
Well, the mission of Campfire West Michigan 4C is to aid child care providers in not only providing a partial reimbursement for the food that we purchase, but also to give us nutritional information, snack and meal ideas, just many ways to support us feeding the children in healthy ways. It's not only for us, but it also helps me educate my parents.
I would have never thought I would have been in this position working with infant toddlers in a classroom setting. The teachings their classes wonderful. I mean, you could really learn something from it. I always recommend it to my friends. When they do ask, hey, where did you take the CD8 course through what organization? I say Campfire West. One of the takeaways that I got from the course was getting my CEU, which qualifies me to be a lead teacher. This training has really made a difference in my life. It has given me the confidence, and it's made me a better parent and a better teacher.
Even though I've been doing childcare for almost 30 years, I learn something every conference that I go to.
That helps them keep their jobs. It helps childcare providers to stay in business. So those who keep their jobs might be working in centers, but childcare providers are unable to charge exactly what they're worth. And so the Child and Adult Care Food Program, as well as the training, helps them stay in business.
Campfire makes me feel that I can do anything I want to do. If I didn't have Campfire, I wouldn't know what I would do. Campfire is just awesome.